I know I'm making weird face. Hello, everybody. Oh, someone's sending hearts, and I don't know who it is because it's not allowing me to see. Like, the screen is still telling me that it's telling my followers. I was starting a live video, so I can't actually see who is there from who is not there, but greetings and hello. Oh, there we go. Noir Haven, S. Marie, and then there are 6 other people. I'm so sorry it wouldn't let me see who you guys are, but hello everyone. I hope that you are well. Waiting for the guys to join in. There is Slim, Mr. Sir Scoop. Greetings, greetings. It's so weird. I have to adjust my summer makeup to the rest of my body because as you can see, I'm very proud of my tan. I know you're gonna say it doesn't look. Hey, Queen, what's going on? It doesn't really look like I got a tan, but I did. I'm very proud of my tan. I'm just saying. It's been a while since we've been here. Okay. Love lessons. I'm not going to get emotional. Oh, thank you. I haven't seen you guys in so long.
Hello, hello.
Okay, so before I cuss, let me just ask. What color is the t-shirt that you have on?
It's gray.
All right. Hi, Val. Because I know the last time we talked about this black shirt business, my friend.
I went up a shade. I went up a shade.
Val, do you
Progress.
own other colors? What's up, Slim?
That was
Val,
good.
Val stresses me out. Like seriously. Val, you don't have no yellow, no blue, no green.
I got green, blue. Yeah.
You gotta give us
So
more.
can I ask why do we always get the dark like what's up? We can't get little color in our life? What?
You guys get the comfy colors.
Yeah, we get the
Oh,
lounge. We get the lounge wear.
right,
Lounge.
right? 'Cause we're not special. We're not nobody. We don't get the extras and the benefits and the perks I'm saying.
Look, that one episode we seen him with the flannel robe. It was a wrap. He looked so comfortable with
Ah,
that one episode.
And that was it.
That was it.
And
There's
that's
no
been
going
Val
back.
ever since.
Ever
Queen,
since.
beg you please, the next time we go live, could you please ask your husband
all
to
right, well,
switch up the colors? Just one time, Val. Just once.
I'll wear white next time. No?
I mean,
Yellow?
I will settle for a yellow. A yellow would be lovely. I can
If
do
I
a
have it.
yellow.
If I have
but
it.
make sure it's a
I'll
yellow
wear
that
it.
pop. Don't do like a saffron or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Or like a butter
Ah,
yellow. Don't do
Yeah.
no boring, basic, friggin' almost white type of yellow where it looks like your shirt is stained because you used too much bleach. A nice yellow, please.
I'll look.
Appreciate it. Hi guys, how are you?
What's up? What's up? You said you got
Slim,
into
you're looking
Oh,
well tanned up and ting. You've been spending a lot of time outside, it looks like.
this is still a Jamaica and Cabo tan that just never went away.
You know, that
damn.
Jamaica sun will do it every time. It holds on to your skin with love. It's a
I've
beautiful
been
thing.
riding. I've been riding that wave, so you know.
How are you guys doing? How is everybody? What's been going on? It's been like a
Everything is.
month.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a
Been a
minute.
minute.
A needed minute, but it's been a minute. You know.
You know what? Yes, sometimes the break, I mean, because like we're still active on social media, but just, sometimes you just need to decompress for a bit and kind of do your own thing and do what you do. And, as everybody knows, or they may not know, behind the scenes, we're always checking in with one another, so we stay
Yeah.
connected collectively. But sometimes,
Yep.
yeah, you need a little break from the spot,
Yeah. Just
and take a bit of a
decompress.
breather.
You know what I'm saying? It helped with content. I think it helped with because we all got personal lives outside of this that need to come first, and that's a priority. So
Yeah.
I just think
In
it's
case
good.
anyone's looking at my background, beg you please excuse. I'm packing, and then yeah, that's it. So it's a
Where
mess
you at?
back there. Don't look too hard.
Where
Are
you
you are you
going?
in, are you in the States and you in Canada?
No, I'm still in Canada. I've been home for like over a month now, which is really
Okay.
weird because I haven't been able to say that since like last year.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to leave now. Like I've had enough. I'm good. I've had a super duper
Time,
dose of Canada.
time.
It's time for me to get back to the States and get back to business and go palance a bit and have some fun. I don't
That's
know
what's
why
up.
Slim's looking at me like that and smiling.
No, why? Because Because I'm tired of the United States. I'm quite the opposite. I'm ready to get the fuck out the
Man,
United
anytime
States.
you want to switch, you let me know. You want to come here, you can come here. You
Y'all got
you are more than welcome. There's more than enough space for you here.
y'all got inflation up there. Shit.
You know what? Our gas prices are definitely better than the States. I will say that. The price of gas is
Okay.
definitely coming down. Yeah,
Uh,
it's not that bad. Like things aren't they're not too bad in terms of inflation here. They're trying to behave themselves and do right by the citizens of the
yeah,
Republic of Canada.
yeah.
So so Mr.
Lucky.
L will not be in, he'll be joining us intermittently. He won't be staying. He has a family obligation. So for those of you in the audience who are watching today, it'll primarily be the three of us. So it'll be two guys and a girl,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Still just as much fun. We're still going to do what we do and discuss the topics that we discuss. So we might as well get to intros, get to introing.
Where I kick it off since Ella's not here. I am the genuine savage, Slim Stay Scheming. I'm representing 973 Vibes. My boy, shout out to the gang. Who else am I representing? Obviously, three guys and a girl. Shout out to George Cruz. My nigga George Cruz, the 4-play tonic. The realest nigga I know. Shout out to my homegirl at the spiritual tip. And that's it. Shout out Val. Love lessons by Val. Shout that nigga out. How about
I'll
that?
take that. I'll take that. What's
Val,
going
you're up.
on, everybody? What's good? What's good? I really hope that everybody's doing good. Hope you guys having a good week. Val, Love Lessons by Val. What I aim to do is to help you guys cultivate the healthy dating and relationship lives that you all deserve. Also do sessions as well, singles, couples, understanding your dating scene, whatever it is. Please feel free to DM me. We can start working. The only thing that I ask is that you come ready to do the work. Podcast is back up now. Intricacies of dating and relationships. You can find that everywhere. So those are coming back up. Everything is coming back up right now. Everything's looking up. So I hope everything stays up. I know, life's a roller coaster sometimes. I'm tired of the low and the twisties. I need to just go straight up. Live on the
Yep.
high for a little bit.
I'm
I
with
Just
you,
hope
kind of
Val.
linger at the
Val.
top,
Val,
right?
look,
Exactly.
I'm tired of this shit here, bro.
I'm tired.
I know it's life. I know that's life, and it's real, like arrogant, in my opinion, to think and egotistical to think that shit gonna stay good all the time. I know there's lows, but
Yeah.
it's just like, what the fuck? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yep.
So
Yep.
That's the realest shit ever. Sick and tired of being sick and
being sick
tired.
and tired, word, son. So with that being said, I always just try to make my next move my best move, and
Hey.
fucking keep it trucking, dog. You know what I mean?
Same here. 100%.
Yo, I'm thinking about seeking you out for therapy. The only thing, player, is that you like a brother to me. So I don't know if you're gonna be as open and honest with me. You know what I'm saying?
Val will give it to you. Val will beat your ass. Don't make any mistakes about it. When Val's in session, Val will beat your ass. He doesn't care if brother. It doesn't matter when he's got to
talk to
put
me
the,
in your
the
words.
grind.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Val
Okay.
can beat your ass.
You'd be shocked. My
Word.
brother came to me actually, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Damn, like you kept it all the way real." I'm like, "I take this thing seriously." So
Facts, son.
But
Because
you have
trust
to.
and
Like
believe.
it doesn't help to tell you what you want to hear. You need to tell them what you need to hear. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Give
And my
people the
last,
perspective that they may not have. You're
yeah,
not
my
here
last
to be a yes man to anybody.
facts. My
Nope.
last therapist, she was dope, but she was like a black female. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't that much older than me, but she was like, she had some years on me. But she's out of my network now. She left the, in the group that that I was working out of, and I left the job too. So I am looking for another therapist. But it's very important that they got the same pigmentation as me. You know what I'm saying? Male or female, I don't really give a fuck about, but they gotta look like me.
But like Val said, you have to come ready to do the work. So
Oh
that's the
yeah,
other people.
100%.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I like it. I'm here for it. So we've done our check-in. Oh, I'm AJ, host of the Pum Pum Chronicles. Really, we have to do this every single time.
Yes, we do.
Because we have to do ours every single time.
Host of the Pum Pum Chronicles. You can find my platform anywhere that podcasts can be found. I broke 27,000 plays today, I think. Something like that.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's a pretty big milestone for me. And I'm around. If you want to get in contact with me, you can email me. You can hit the call-in line. You can send me a DM. For the most part, I'm accessible. Some people are wilding out a little bit in my DMs. I got a Splash tribute today.
For those that don't know,
No.
oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well then,
She got a
Yeah.
blessing.
So,
Mr. L would have had a lot to say about that one.
I'm really glad that he's not here, and I'm sure once he watches this back, there will be a conversation or two. I'm trying to be more okay. So I realized because I'm a sexual content creator that you have a segment of the population that feels like it's okay to approach me any way they feel like because I talk about sex. And that's just not the case. And no matter how many times you tell people, no matter what it is that you say, like what I do as a business and a brand is not who I am. It's part and parcel of who I am. But don't act crazy. I don't want to see your penis and I don't want to see what comes out of it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And not unsolicited.
What?
Not unsolicited.
Right. And that's the thing about it. Like I have no problems asking you for some things. You know what I mean? Like if I want to see your package, if I want to see, I am.
I've never
well
been that
equipped to say.
bold. I can't say I've never been that bold. Never
You?
mind. Yeah, never mind. Never mind.
I was about to say, sir.
Never mind.
I wouldn't have been surprised. I'm like, that's Savage Slim right there. I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right though, right? Haven, you better not send me anything because I will fight you. I know how to find you. You see, people like to ramp and play with me, and this is why I don't say certain things, because then people want to take liberty and feel like, okay, like, you know what? Let me just send you some clickbait. Exactly. So they send you the video that disappears. You don't know what it is. So you click on it out of curiosity, and you're getting an eye full of cum. Like,
I mean, yeah.
What do you mean, Slim?
I don't do the visible thing when I do mine. I like to just bam to surprise you. Like,
So you're just assaulting people's eyes.
No. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, AJ, specifically. I don't do the visible ink thing.
Somebody said the DM was a definition of a man shooting his shot. That has to be
that was
the
a good one.
best comment
that's a
ever.
good one.
You know what? I'm gonna pin that shit because that was funny.
That was funny. I give you that.
Self-made forever. Word is bond, son. We've been doing this shit a year and a half.
If that's the way y'all out here shooting your shot, please do not shoot. Like, just say hi. It probably would be more. You know what? I can't say that it'd be more effective because I still might not respond. I'm just saying.
I mean,
wear goggles when you open. Oh my god.
But let me say this. If I don't know you, well, I'm not that bold to put up a pic. Go ahead. to send your pic directly. Let me say that. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you see? Okay, you clarified it at the end because I was about to come for you. So I wanted to ask, like there's a part of your stories where it's kind of like private and people that you can add them to a list where they can see something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when I do that,
you know what? Think carefully about your next set of words, sir.
He's doing it.
In most cases, what I've learned to do was give like a 30-minute warning. You see me do that in times, and I put
right.
3 o'clock. This is gonna drop. With all due respect, you got 30 minutes.
Okay, so hold on. Has anybody on your list ever complained about being on the list and seeing?
No, I got one even better for you. I'm not even gonna say it. It's okay.
No, hi. You put it out there. Come with it. Come, bring it, please.
All right, so I have to be very careful. If somebody on this list who, AJ, well, we both know because they
right
quite frequently, avid supporter.
Yes,
is on this list and has been on this list. Both the accounts are on this list, right? Make sure that it's seen in both. You miss one, you got to catch the other one, right?
Right.
And over time, there's been about 3 or 4 that may have been dropped over the past 8 months, right?
Yeah.
And I never got no complaints. Never got please stop, take me out. I got emojis and all types of shit. And I just found out that she dropped something the other day, like a month ago. And I apologized. I felt bad because I didn't know. So I was like, yo,
Oh,
I said, I didn't know you was, like that in that situation. You should have, I felt like that's like disrespectful to whoever, you know what I'm saying?
right.
And, and she wasn't mad or nothing, but it's just for me. Like, I had no idea. I just want to let her know, like, I'm cool that you cool with it. But if you wasn't cool with it, I did not know you were in that predicament. And I
Right.
wouldn't have crossed that line. You know what I'm saying? Or I would have
Right.
removed you. You feel me? I just didn't
So
know.
this is my question about the close friends list.
Yeah.
And for people who are in the chat, just a curiosity. Like on my close friends list, I didn't ask anybody if they want to be on the close friends list.
No.
You know what I mean? I just kind of
Mm.
go through and I think to myself, I know that this person wouldn't mind seeing XYZ. And I kind of like go down the list and say, Val, you can't contribute to this because you shouldn't have a close friends list. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I agree. I
I
agree.
don't. I don't.
Okay,
Hey,
all right.
and if you do have a close
But
friends list, I fully expect your wife to be in it.
Absolutely.
yes, of course, of course. But I'm saying, like, if you have a close friends list and there are people that you don't necessarily know that well, do you watch Queen's Eyes? Do you ask the person, or do you go through and say, "Hey, I'm adding you to my close friends list," or do you just kind of wait to see whether or not they say, "I don't like it here. Take me off this shit."
So for me, what I do is, in most cases, if you got me in your close friends, then I'm gonna add you to my close friends. That's for me. That's like an indicator. It's a
Slim, are
lot
you
of
on my
people,
close friends list?
huh? I
Are
think
you
yeah,
on
you
my
might.
list? Oh,
I
you are on
thought
my
you
list.
were. I
Val,
think
I
you
don't
were.
think you're on my list. No,
I
Val, as
don't
a
think
matter of
so.
fact, I'm sure you're not on my list.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to find out
These
right now.
lists, though, my thing is, it's your close friends list.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
for me, not having one, so I guess I'm a little indifferent. I guess what I don't see why I would have to ask somebody to be
Right.
part of my close friends list.
Because what if they get offended by
Yeah.
what you were
Posted.
okay, so people just add me and then it's them cooking spaghetti. How do you know if you're right? That shit would piss me off. If I'm on your close friends list, you better be
Yeah.
sending me some spicy shit because I'll be pissed watching you cook fucking spaghetti when I could just watch that shit regular. Why are you
Well,
like is it
so
a is
here's
it
the
a
thing.
family recipe? Like
Special
is it a secret?
So here's the thing.
special
Here's the thing.
recipe.
I got a homegirl, right? I got a homegirl who got me on her close friends list, right? She got, and got her husband or whatever. I don't know who the fuck he is, but she on her close friends list. In most cases, is a picture of her and her kids. In most cases, it's not really
Okay, well, that I
because
can
Okay.
understand because
kids. You know,
if you don't put your kids out there like that,
Yep.
but you
yeah,
want to share something with people that
yeah,
you're comfortable with, that I can understand. But I'm not watching nobody cook spaghetti.
yeah.
No time in life.
What's the
Right? Who are you trying to hide the carbs from? Like you're cheat. It feels like you're cheating on your personal trainer. Like you don't want your personal trainer to know that you're eating the carbs when you should. That's some bullshit. I would
yeah,
be pissed. In that case,
yeah,
I would message the person and say, "Hi, take me
yeah.
off this list. This list is
And
bullshit."
in my defense, like I said, in most cases, I will throw like a defense up there, like a caution. I didn't always do it. I just something
You
came
kind of
over
like
me.
threw it out there
Yeah,
and went
yeah,
split out.
yeah, yeah, just for that. It is.
Listen to
It,
me,
it
Slim
goes.
be on there knocking people in their forehead with what's going on in his
So,
clothes. Listen to me, man. Sometimes I see the wording and I say to myself, I should probably just wait until it disappears or skip it because sometimes I'm just not able. Like, for the love of God, if
Yeah,
you ever get on
nope.
Slim's close friends list, best believe you will not be disappointed. I'm just saying.
yeah, yeah.
It's about
Wow.
the way they handle the meat sauce. It's about the way they handle the meat. I think the sauce is extra. I'm just saying. You know,
It's
the
an etiquette.
DM was a
It is.
definition of a self-made a man shooting a shot. Let me unpin this right now. Okay. So I don't know if I feel like the topics are okay. One for sure we have to talk about because I think it's been probably about 3 weeks since it went by. I'm pretty sure everyone by now has seen it. That idiot woman, I don't want to call her an idiot. Let me not say that because I don't know her, but she seemed like she didn't have a whole lot of sense. Where the father of one of her 4 children came and brought food for one of the four children, and she took the child's food and dashed it on the ground because she felt like if he wasn't going to take care of all of her kids, which he wasn't responsible for, and just his one, then that one child was not going to eat. He offered her options of allowing the child to eat his food in isolation or having the child sit in the car with him, and she wasn't going for it about any of them. So I need perspective. I have my own thoughts about it. And then she made a backup video explaining why she did what she did. But Slim, I'm gonna let you hit this one first.
I mean, she tried to explain her story. Like I said, as a nigga who my baby mom got another baby that's not mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel obligated to bring her other child anything. Now, I have in the past. Don't get it twisted. This time
Right.
when I go get my daughter a piece of candy because we got like a meetup location, I'll bring her a piece of candy and buy one for like the siblings and for the step siblings and everything. I have no problem doing that, but I just don't feel obligated to do that. You know what I mean? It's not my kid. It's her kid and her new baby, so I'm just not going to do that. I mean, maybe it's different because she's not single, but...
Right.
You know what I mean? I just don't.
Okay, but what if you were, so according to her, because you got together with her when she had the other three kids, your child with her is the youngest.
Yeah.
And when you all were together, you were doing for everybody because you were with her. But now that you're not with her, should you still be expected to continue to do for those kids that are not yours when they also have their dads who she's not trying to contact?
No, not at all. For the reason you just said, you're not trying to contact their dad. At the end of the day, their dad didn't fuck me and have a baby by me, so I'm not ultimately responsible for these kids. Whether I'm here or not, you still have to take care of these kids, whether I'm here or not. You know what I'm saying? Those kids still have to be cared for. So you as a woman should have just had your shit in order or stop fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's it.
You'd have to say it's so rough, Savage, man. Lord.
Sorry, but that shit.
I agree with him.
Okay. Like 100% all the way you agree that you shouldn't, like, is it a matter of if you feel like being kind enough to do it, then that's your decision and your generosity, but it shouldn't be an expectation. I think that's the general consensus with most people.
Yeah.
That's the word
because
right there.
she was expecting it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. She was expecting it. Even if he would have brought a pizza by, in my opinion, that would have been extremely thoughtful because now you're really getting something that could feed the whole family as opposed to just the kid. But he's not wrong for just getting that. He shouldn't be expected to bring a fucking pizza pie every time. What if it's Christmas? Now he's expected to buy all your kids Christmas gifts? He didn't have 4 kids with you. He had 1 kid with you. And the fact that y'all not together for whatever reason, we don't know the ins and outs of that. But he just don't have an obligation to your kid. You know what I mean? My ex, she don't got no obligation to my kid. That's my daughter. My daughter has known my ex for as long since my daughter has been alive. She don't remember me being with her mom, but she know about me being with my ex. But my ex don't have obligation to my daughter. She does not. I don't expect it or anything like that. And I've never, you know what I mean? I just don't. Like, so.
So we do have a gentleman in the chat, Haven, who said that he agrees with the woman that if you had already been taking care of her kids when you guys were together, just because you're not together anymore doesn't mean that you shouldn't continue doing what you're doing. Or at the very least, if you're going to bring food for one, bring something for all. I mean, what about when he want to take her to Disney or something? Does he have to take all the kids? And that's a valid question. If he's buying a birthday gift for one, is he going to be expected to continue to celebrate all of their birthdays? If he's buying a gift for Christmas for one, is he going to be expected to buy gifts for all their, for all of them for Christmas? If he's buying back to school clothes and supplies for one, is he going to be expected to do that for all of them? And then the bigger question in this scenario is, where are their dads?
Yeah. Boom. How you gonna hold him more accountable? How you more mad at him, but you don't call you shit instead of being thankful and saying, "Oh shit, at least one of these niggas is giving them a shot or showing like they concern." Like Karen, you gonna ostracize him and make it his responsibility. You know what I mean? When you, like you said, you got 3 other, it sound like bum ass niggas. I ain't gonna judge them because I don't know. You know what I mean? It sounds like 3 other bum ass niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's on you. You know what I mean? Like I said, he didn't. If they was together. If I gotta take care of all your kids and keep providing for you, then we might as well work it out. We might as well go see Love Lessons by Val, talk it out, and and be good if that's the case. You know what I mean?
So his explanation is when you're with a woman that has kids, it's a package deal, which I agree. But he's saying that it doesn't stop because you're not with the person anymore. So then at what point, so Haven, I'm going to ask you if you can answer in the questions, at what point does it stop? And when does the responsibility of the fathers of those other three children, when does that
Yeah.
kick in? That's my question. If their fathers were around before you and this child, you had this child with this woman, then where are they and why are they not doing what they're supposed to do? And why is this one guy expected to take care of everybody? Life with Keely, my thing is, why didn't he just take the child out? He knows there are other children there. Why would he do that? That being said, the other children are not his responsibility. So this is the thing. He was bringing lunch for his child on break. It's something that he does every single day. Every day he brings lunch for his child. She just decided this one day because she didn't have enough money, or sorry, not that she didn't have food. She said she wasn't getting her food stamp money for like another week. She never at any point didn't say that she couldn't feed the kids. That's kind of questionable. But every day, she said, every day he brings lunch for his son and he doesn't bring food for my other children. And her
She should have spoke
rationale
up to
is,
him.
but those are his siblings, so you should be providing for his siblings. When he asked her, why aren't you calling out their fathers? She didn't have an answer.
No, no,
If
she should have spoke
So
up.
Haven is saying that responsibility never, okay, so that is absolutely absurd. Sorry. How does the responsibility never stop?
I disagree with that
yeah,
respectfully. No, like you said, AJ, a lot of the stuff that I was gonna say, you took straight out of my mouth. I
Sorry.
think that's on her. No, that's fine. That's
Mr.
fine.
Ella here.
Oh,
Yes.
Mr. L,
Join in, sir. Join
join
in.
in, man. No, um, it sounds like she only put this out because of an issue that she was having within herself. She was gonna get the
Yes.
food stamps the following week, and that's why she put it out. If she
Yeah,
was gonna
she's
get
angry.
her food stamps she was angry. If she was gonna get her
Right.
shit, she should have said something to him like, "Hey, I'm not gonna have the money this week. You know, I'll come up with it next week. But do you mind getting something for the rest of the kids as well?" What's up, Mr. L?
Right, but what she did was, I'm going to make this video. I'm going to expose him because he's trash and this, that, and the third. I'm thinking, so the first thing you started off saying was, every day he brings food for his son. His
That's
son.
consistent. That's
He
Okay.
consistent.
said, bring him downstairs. I will let him eat in the car with me so we could spend time together and then he
Mm-hmm.
can go back. But that wasn't an option. What she did was maliciously say, fine, give me the food. And then she took it and she threw it in the street.
Yeah, that's
And then
Not
she's like,
necessary.
well, if the rest of my kids can't have McDonald's, then your son can't have McDonald's either. I'm stuck at the fact that this man leaves work every day, goes and picks up lunch for his son, and brings lunch for his son every day without fail. You, as a parent, have denied your son an opportunity to have something special from his father and from spending time with his father.
yeah, that's crazy. I guess next time,
Mr. L,
next time you gotta get a 20 piece and give him fucking 4 nuggets a piece.
you know, honestly, and an extra large fries,
For
and
extra large,
everybody get like six
yeah,
strands of
extra large juice, the 4 little cups, ice cups, and fuck it, yeah.
and yeah. What a toxic message she's sending to the fathers of the children. And that's the whole thing, is like, you have 4 kids. You are trying to scapegoat the one who's actually doing right by his child and punishing him for doing right by his child instead of contacting the fathers of those other children.
How
Yes,
do
you
you?
may have started dating her when she had those 3 kids and you made a child with her, but at the end of the day, they have dads who have
Yeah,
a financial
but
responsibility.
how
Go
do you
find them.
how do you explain that to your child? Why they can't have why they can number one, why they can't have McDonald's. Number two, why they can't go sit outside the car and eat the McDonald's. Honestly, that would have killed 2 birds with one stone. The kid would have
And
got to
and he
get
offered
outside.
solutions. He
Yeah,
offered solutions. He said
yeah.
to her, like, okay, well then let him go in the room and
As a
eat his
nigga, as a
food.
nigga,
And she said no.
as a
Let him
nigga
It
who
come
wasn't the
downstairs and
solution
sit
that
with
she
me.
wanted.
She said
as a
no.
listen, as a nigga who got a baby mom, who sometimes we're better now, but there've been times when I've offered up other solutions and other avenues to get to a shared common goal. And based on how, if they're really trying to hear that or not trying to hear that, or keep making new excuse for every new avenue that you try to create to get to that shared common goal, then you're talking to a brick wall. And it sounds like she was talking to a brick wall. He tried to offer but my whole thing, it was fueled out of anger. She's lacking the emotional intelligence to me, because
Yes.
you met yourself and met the system because it took so long for these food stamps coming. So you can deny, like my man said in the comments, you're gonna deny everybody eating. Everybody can't eat. Can't nobody fucking eat because of one. Like, to me,
Yeah.
that's just shut out, and it's a monster. How do you explain it to a kid? You know what I'm saying? And if I was her, why not use this nigga as an example to the other baby fathers? You understand what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's what I would think would happen. You would be like, well, damn, at least
Yes.
so and so, come every day, make sure he got this or whatever. Use it as an example. Why would you
Try to tear
shit
that
on a
down.
nigga? Yeah, why would you shit on a man that's actually trying and doing something? I can't stand that, like.
So let me put a question to Haven. So now, okay, so you said that the responsibility of those kids never stops. Now, suppose she gets into another relationship where she now has a fifth child with another man. Is the guy before that brought the McDonald's for his child then still responsible to continue to take care of those kids? Because you said the responsibility never stops. At what point, like, when is enough enough? Do you understand the question that I'm asking?
By her logic, he could walk away. The one who just bought the baby, the McDonald's, he could walk away now because the new nigga, they'll all be his responsibility now. By her
See,
logic.
True.
that is
Yep.
absolutely crazy to me. And I get the single mother mentality. At the end of the day, whether the father is active or not, that's it. And it sucks sometimes and it's hard as fuck. That responsibility as mothers is ours. It's our responsibility to make sure that those kids are fed. And it's sad to say that it's a bonus if the dads contribute, because they should. And sometimes you have shitty fathers who don't do what they're supposed to do. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be doing for your kids what you need to do. If your priority is getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting your lashes done, instead of taking that money to feed your kids, because that's an easy $300 right there, that's a fucking problem.
Well, I ain't trying to be funny, but Shorty told me, I ain't see the follow up video. I don't know about lashes. I know a little bit about lashes and shit because of these ladies, but Shorty was like, yo, her lashes in the video cost some bread. Like, she spent some money
Hi.
on lashes in the video.
Lashes
So she,
are a base price of
oh
$120.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. No, oh, that's a good price for 20. I know females who pay 170, 180 for
You know what
lashes.
I'm saying? Lace front, maybe another 120. So that's what I'm saying. Her get up alone of just the extra. And again, I know everybody wants to look pretty and everybody wants to feel good, and it's all about maintenance. But maintenance comes second to your children's belly.
And Miss Goy being, yo, you made a good point, yo. She picking the wrong niggas, son. Like, like be
And then
careful.
100%.
she
You,
picked the one good one to
100%.
pick on.
yeah,
100%.
because he's the easiest target. He's the only one around, apparently.
It's funny. Why are you gonna
He's the
pick on
only.
the good one? Why don't you pick on the ones that aren't stepping up? Just like what Mr. Stone
That
was saying
part.
earlier. Pick on them. Pick on them.
Yeah. I
Pick on
mean,
the
But
easy
even if
target.
she calls him, even if he still calls her to access the vagina, it's up to her to say no. Don't give the
Right.
pum pum because you think you're going to get extra perks for your kids. If you're going to fuck because you're going to fuck. Don't fuck because you're thinking you're going to get extra shit for your kids. That's a bad bet every time.
yeah, that's a really bad bet. That's a really fucking bad bet.
Sorry, Mr. L, we are going in. Hello, darling. How are you? Welcome to Three Guys and a Girl. You're the third guy. Nice to see you. How is everything?
Everything is everything. I thought I had avoided this topic for like
Yeah,
the
no.
rest. Yeah, I see that now. I was like, yo, I'm in the clear. I don't have to comment on it.
No, but
I
you
had
do.
like a 3 minute conversation with my pops about it, and that was it. And I was like, cool, because I'm tired of it. What's up, everybody? I'm good. I don't know how long I'll be on. I don't know if y'all told them. Celebrating my little brother's birthday today, so
Happy
doing the
birthday.
family
Happy
thing.
birthday.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
so I just got done making a cake, which is why I was late in, and then probably have dinner in a minute. So, um,
Sorry, hold
how's
on.
everybody
It's
else?
just so
Yeah.
funny that Val turned his head when you said I was making a cake. I know that he didn't have any intention, but the second that as you said it, Val turned his head like the
I peeped it too. I was like, I hope nobody peeped that, but no. That's my fault. I apologize.
it was
I
so
apologize.
reactionary. It was hilarious as shit. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
shit.
Val.
Was it intent behind it?
No, for me, no. There's no intent.
No.
I was like,
No.
shit.
It was just perfect time.
Oh, that
Oh
was
man.
funny. My fault. My fault.
All
Sorry,
right.
Mr. L.
So, what's the
So,
next topic, y'all?
hi, you haven't commented on this one. Nice try,
You
though.
know,
Oh, I uh, I agree with everything each one of you have said thus far.
That's it.
Com
Wow, that's probably
All
the
right,
shortest
okay.
answer you've ever given. Like, that's it?
I'll keep it short and sweet because like not like dead serious. I agree with everything that y'all have said. With it, like the parts that I caught, and even then, just based off of that, I know that what y'all said before then, I agree with. Because one, it's not the father's responsibility to feed the other four kids. Um, could he have if he chose to? That's up to him. That's just him being. He could have did it out of the kindness of his heart.
Right.
The other children are not his responsibility. Even if at one point he was with the mother and helping to take care of those children are not his responsibility. She definitely picked the wrong one because like I don't know the situation with the other fathers. I didn't dig like I tried my best to stay away from the video. I didn't want to look at it. I saw too much conversation about it and it was draining. So I stayed
Yeah.
away from the video. I don't know how far into detail and depth it goes, but if the other fathers are deadbeats, why are you gonna attack this one and put it like you're hurting your kid by doing this? Not just that one, but you could possibly be hurting all four because you don't know what that kid's intentions could have been. Also, he might would have shared what little he had with his brothers and sisters because but you didn't give him that opportunity. Also, this is how you push the good father away, the
Yes.
one who is looking out for his kid. And so therefore when you're doing that, you're making a scene. And I think did she record it or did she just tell the story?
Oh, she recorded it, and then she recorded the first video. That one is
So
almost 5 minutes long, and then she made a follow-up video because the world was dragging her for her idiocy, and she
yeah,
tried to explain like you were with me before, and we had our son after, and you were taking care of them when we were together, so I don't see what the problem is. And
we're not
besides, like,
together.
and she
That's
tried to make it seem like because he
Bro,
still calls her for sex and whatever, then it shouldn't be a problem. Like, if you can still come jump in my pum pum, like, why is it a problem for you to feed all the kids?
I didn't
I
even
think
know
for
she
me
said
that
that.
the
That's
biggest thing
crazy.
is the word is
That's
obligation. The way that she's
yeah,
trying to
Mhm.
make him obligated, like Mr. L said, if it's something that he wants to do, and you know what I mean, then that's different. But you can't make him obligated to do that. Y'all ain't together no more.
and
nope.
the fact, and you can't blame him from coming back and crawling in your poom poom because
Because you can say
who
no.
yeah,
You can
because
absolutely
you
say
couldn't
no.
say, or that's your foolishness thinking like so many people do, thinking that because you are opening your legs, you giving some type of power, or you going to change him, or whatever the case may be, or you
Making up
think that you
stories.
yeah, or you spreading your legs and get this. I mean, he been beating up for this long, bro. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Like, is comfortable. He familiar with it. What's up, Kings? Is he
Hey, King.
familiar with it? But
Right.
I don't like that, yo, because that's like a coward way out, in my opinion. To be like, oh, well, you
Yeah.
keep hitting it. Well, you keep giving it to me. Of course, I'm gonna keep. I'm always take it, always.
Right.
As long as you get it.
Again, it's that obligation thing. Just because she was opening her legs, she felt that he's obligated to do basically whatever it is. And we have a kid together and you took care. Yeah, you're going, nah. I just the whole situation was just draining. I really hate it for the kids to be in that situation. Like that, I
Yep.
think
Yeah.
that is because one, you have four kids, and y'all know how I feel about kids. They're my heart. So with that, one, you have three other kids whose fathers probably aren't present in their lives or doing things for them. So again, that hurts them. Then you have a mother who acts this way. There's no telling how else she acts outside of her recording
Mm-hmm.
it.
Right.
So we don't know what they're going through behind closed doors as well. And I think y'all said something about she said that her food stamps hadn't came in, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
so these kids probably hadn't been eating. It could have been avoided. She probably would have explained that to him. And even then, he has the right to say no. But hey,
Right.
haven't got the food stamps in. Thank you for coming to bring such and such food. Would you mind, going to get some food for the other kids for me, this, that, or the other, and
In a
then left the
kinder way.
option
In a
Let's
kinder
go have
way.
on
up
a
to him.
pizza, something, anything. Listen,
You
at
know
the
what I'm
end of the
saying?
day,
Exactly.
she was hangry. She hadn't eaten because she ain't had no food in her house, probably.
They
She was
ain't
probably
even
hangry
hangry,
to the
dog. She
motherfucker.
bitter.
And that's all stems for anger. The bitterness.
Right.
She was basically, it started with her being hangry. She was hangry. She got angry
Hmm.
and fucking, she was
Okay.
counting
Well, we
to
won't
the
we won't
timer.
linger here because we
I
just won't
appreciate
linger
it.
here. We'll move on. Mr. L, I know you're coming in a little bit later, but can you let everybody know who the hell you are and what you're doing here? How'd you get over here?
I don't know. I ask myself that every Wednesday we get on. Like, how did I get here?
Take that back right now.
I haven't talked to y'all like really in like 3 weeks. I gotta do something. What's going on, everybody? I'm Mr. L, the host of From the Mind of Mr. L podcast, even though it's still on a hiatus. I'll get back to it whenever I am in a place to get back to it. I appreciate everybody still rocking with me until then. But still got like 26, 27 episodes where you can go back and listen to where we talk about sex and topics revolving around it, whether it's kinks, BDSM, relationships, love languages, a host of different things that you wouldn't think applies to the bedroom, but actually does. You can follow me on Instagram. The link should be in my bio. And you can find me on all streaming platforms, and that is From the Mind of Mr. L. Trying to think if I'm missing something. Nope. I'm the sensual sadist, the passionate dom, southern gent with a sprinkle of filth. I'm pretty sure I twisted those first two up because it's been a while since I said it. And so
Your tongue has to get used to it again.
It's got to get back in there. I feel like it's like riding a bike. Once you get back on, you
Straight.
Pick it right back up. Like,
yeah. keep it moving.
Okay. So question. Should you break or bend your sexual limits for your partner or significant other? Mr. L?
I'll take this one. All right, I'll go. I guess our word for tonight is going to be obligated, ladies and gentlemen. You technically aren't obligated to do that. However, I do think for a relationship to be successful, compromise does need to happen, and that is in all aspects of the relationship, not just the bedroom, but even outside of that. And because of that, I do think that that there are some times where there may be something that you can adjust or change. It may be hard, but if, like I said, if the person is checking off every single box, and they're willing to, for my thing is, if they're willing to learn and to explore, then I'm like, okay, let's do it. I can ease you in. There are certain things that I don't absolutely need. But then if some of those things aren't being satisfied, the things that I do need, that's a different story, because then I'm not happy there. It may branch out into other aspects of the relationship that I'm not happy with, or I would just communicate to them, be like, hey, listen, this isn't working for me right here. Let's try and switch it up, do something different, because I know you're not into this, but are you willing to try this then instead? I believe communicating that to your partner instead of just, all right, no, that's not gonna work. We're done. Yeah, I think that answers the question.
I think for all
I haven't talked this much in like 5 weeks.
For all the questions, we should let you go first because we don't know when you got to break out. So
this is very true. This is very, very true. Who's taking next? Should you break or bend your sexual limits for the person that you are with, for your person or for your significant other? Val?
I'll take
Slim?
Yeah, I'll take this. So pretty much I'm going to echo what Elle said, and I'm but I'm going to hand into a point they said later, and that's communicate. And I think communication is the key, and based off that communication, you'll find out what's the hard limit, what's the hard no, what's a soft no, what's a soft limit. I think, like Elle said, also you should be willing to compromise a bit, to a degree, and that confirmation will come from communication, and a talk.
Nigga, did you just make up a new word? Hold on.
Yeah, I think I did.
See, yo, Mr. L did you wrong. I was gonna let it rock.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna let it slide under the radar, but no.
Can I finish?
Everybody.
Hold on, wait. Let me save myself, because I was gonna give my flowers to Slim, because Webster not the only nigga who could be out here making his own word, and it flowed so well that it had me believing that it was an actual word, and I had to double check myself. Like,
you remind me, You remind me of my students who call me out when I get marble fucking of the mouth. And they, Mr. Glover, what did you say?
At least it's a place out of love, though. That's all that matters.
Compromise.
Sorry, what's the word, Slim?
Compromise.
Compromise.
No, the one that you said was a confirmation.
Compromisation?
I don't know
Compromisation.
what I say, bro.
Hey, we putting that down in the book. I'm using that.
We got to rewind.
You're gonna
Right?
find it's gonna be in the real. It's gonna be in the real. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be the next fucking real. But nah, compromise will lead to communication. That's what I'm trying to say. That you know what I'm saying. Um, and I'm with L too. I got certain things that is a hard like no, and I got hard yeses that I require. Do you understand? Like, and if you can't meet my hard yeses, you at least gotta be willing to try or to that, you know, something to that degree. You know what I mean? Same thing with your hard no's. I would never like impose. If your hard no is one of my hard yeses, that means we gotta have a talk.
Yes.
You know, that's what that means.
So,
And like,
question: do
Yeah.
you compromise your hard no's as well? Like, if your hard no, you and I are together. Your hard no is a yes for me. It's a requirement
That's
for
what I'm
me.
saying. A communication would have to be had.
Had.
If we had
okay, so I'll
communication, we
put it
would have
this
to have
way.
a serious talk. For instance, I'm pegging is a hard no for me. There's no pegging going on in this situation.
Right.
But if that's a hard yes for you, guess what? We'll meet in the middle, and you can go
But
rub on my gooch. But
question,
that's about
Slim.
gets to my point. Like, go ahead.
I get you.
Question.
Okay. Yes.
Pain is a hard no for you, for like you to receive pain, or for like you to give pain, or
Oh no,
both.
I don't mind receiving pain. I kind of like. I just realized that the other
He
day.
said pegging, not pain.
Oh,
Pegging.
I'm
pegging.
sorry. I
Oh,
said
okay. I
pain.
thought he said pain. Okay, I was like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
brother,
no,
you
he
ain't never
likes
been
pain.
bitten.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay. So, my bad. I was gonna go give that example as well. Like, for instance, like again, pegging. That's just not happening. You know, that is
Nah.
not my thing at all. But then turn around, they're like, anal isn't her thing. All right, then I ain't sticking in the butt
It's off
no
the
ever
table.
again. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Let's
off the
her
table.
off
Like
the table.
if she's like the only way that you can put it in my butt is if I can put it in yours, or we just won't be putting things in butts.
So, a Dave royalty pegging is using a strap or a dildo on a man, usually a strap. So the woman uses a strap, which is a strap-on dildo, and she fucks her man in the bum with
Yeah.
lots of lube.
And the balloon that.
Val's face. Val's like, why is she asking that? Don't ask that question.
Like,
We're not doing that around here ever.
like,
No time.
I'm surprised. I was waiting on Val to turn this way and be like,
or
Right?
did y'all see the chick who said that she won't get fellatio?
Yes.
now see, we're not
That's
making
hard.
it to
I
a
went in on that
relationship
one.
or
But
anything
but
of
no, but
that
you have to
nature
put
if
into
that
you have to
isn't
put into
hard no for you.
context. I think if she has her person or her significant other, then she would suck some dick. What she's saying is while she's dating, she's not sucking nobody's dick.
That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah. No, I get that. Because I've come in like contact and dated women who they're just like, yeah, no, if you're not my man, I'm not sucking your dick. I'd be like, all right, that's cool, because then like I know one, if it does, 'cause we still have sex, which is I'm not gonna say it's wild to me that like I can go in you,
That's
but
wild
I
to
can't
me.
go in. Yeah,
That's
it is.
absolutely wild to me.
You
Okay,
know,
then hold
but
on. So
She
We
would
had
you
this
be
conversation.
required to go down on her if she's not going to suck your dick? Or like
No.
all oral is off the table?
so
Oh,
no, I would. I put it this
I
way.
would.
To me, for myself, it would honestly depend on how I felt about the person overall. Because
You're a nice
one,
guy.
like,
Fuck.
well, I mean, what?
No, that couldn't be me.
So,
And
so
God
this
knows
is,
why
but
he put me in a woman's body, because that couldn't be me. You're not sucking my dick. My mouth is going nowhere near your pum pum. I'm so sorry.
I eat
Yeah,
pussy
word.
for my pleasure.
should
It
have had
turns
the
me
cake and
on.
eat it
I do
too.
it for
You know,
Yeah.
you
I
L,
get it.
sometimes. So,
I feel you, L. I feel you. I'm like that
but
too.
it's
I
not
had
gonna be an
somebody.
every time thing. It's gonna be when I want to thing. That's
I
the
would
thing.
rather go down on someone who's more of a willing participant, or at least would consider it, than to be giving my services and the joy of my mouth to somebody who's like, nah, I'm not sucking your dick ever in life, but you can eat my pussy. We're not doing that.
Again,
Selfish.
it's about how I feel about the person and their delivery with it. If it's in a selfish type manner and like or with like a
Selfish.
little attitude thrown in there or
Right.
something like that, then oh no, I'm
Okay.
good. But if I'm rocking
What
with
what
you,
she,
I understand you.
So if you're
what she
not good
was
at it,
saying
just
in the
don't do it.
video though. Well, that's another thing too. But what she was saying in the video though, I thought she was making really good points because she was saying if you fuck outside of your race as well, no
Yes.
disrespect to anybody, but she mentioned that. You know, she was saying that there's some people. I think she made a longer video too. There's individuals that you go from doing all these people you've never worn a condom one time in your life, you know, but you
Yes.
just want to stick it in raw,
Yes.
and
They don't want to do a
we
test. They don't want to show their
nope,
result. They don't want to like
nope.
none of that stuff.
So to each his own. If that's what she wants to do, then I don't blame her at all. If she wants the individual to get tested, y'all get tested together, whatever it is, I think that's
Right.
fine. I see nothing wrong with it.
No, I don't see nothing
So
wrong with
Val,
that.
Just
your thoughts
not being
on
selfish about it though.
should you break or bend your sexual limits for your partner or significant other? And this is a very
Mr.
good
L
question
said,
for you because hmm?
Mr. L had said something earlier that I think is paramount. And I think it depends on how you truly feel about the person. And it depends on if this person is legit actually your partner or your significant other. I have a difference. There's a difference
Right.
to me. If somebody's a significant other to me, that means they are close to me. I really have strong feelings for them. We've been together for a minute. And I believe individuals that have been together for a minute, some of their boundaries now become conversations. They want to have conversations about it. They want to compromise about it. They want to just hear what you want to do and see where they can meet in the middle, like Slim was saying earlier. Now if this is just a partner, I'm thinking you guys have not been together for a minute. Guys just might be smashing just to smash. There's nothing big time there. If you, I, I think I would hope more individuals would keep their boundaries up. When it comes to sex, as opposed to just being very, oh well, what do you want to do? Okay, let's do this. I'm I would not want any of my clients, I'll just speak for me personally. I would not want any of my clients to be that open with somebody that they don't consider significant other without being careful, without getting the person tested, without knowing where they've been, without knowing how clean they are. Because now you might be with this individual having sex for like a month, 2 months, they're gone, you got an STD now, or you have an
So,
incurable disease.
so here's my thing. I know you could get like STDs through fellatio and shit. If I'm just
Yeah.
fucking you, like I'm strapping up, obviously. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm going to protect myself. But if it's just a one night thing or one time thing, you don't really, not obligated, but the hard requirement to you to just give me head is not there. If you go with me for the long run, then then that's when that requirement will be about. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's
Okay,
just
so let's suppose this is the long run. So let's take partner out of the
Long run.
equation and
yeah,
it's your significant other. Or
it is
let's
my
even say it's partner where you guys have been together for a year or more. So it's somebody that you're invested in, but
Yeah.
you have hard limits. Or you
mhm.
thought that you had hard limits because when you were dating, your hard limits were in place. Do
Yeah.
you consider otherwise now that you're with this person, you've established a relationship with this person, and this person is more of a permanent fixture in your life? Do you bend or break your hard limits for that person, or do you just stick to your guns? Val.
I think it depends.
Oh, sorry. Um, Conversation needs to be had. I think that you should be able to consider bending.
Mm-hmm.
This is your person, like you just said, you've been together for a minute, you really love this person, you guys have plans for the future, that you guys are serious about each other. Have those conversations. Maybe that conversation will absolutely change your mind. Maybe they'll go your speed. Maybe they won't just, say you haven't tried anal. Anal was a hard no, but your individual is like, let's try this, da, 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 I'll go your speed, y'all start it, and he's still in communication with you while this is happening. How does this feel? You know what I mean? Asking those questions to make you feel comfortable. Hopefully that's the partner that you have. I'd say to bend. I'd say to bend. Not break, bend, slight bend.
Yo, man,
Okay.
just try some new shit, man. You don't know. Like, y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all know what I'm
No,
about to
say
say.
it. Say it.
You
Say
Let's
it.
hear
know,
it. Let's hear it. Let's
you
hear
know,
it.
she fuck around and blowing your booty hole a little bit. You fuck around and love that shit.
I have no issue with that.
That's
I
what
have no
happened to
issue
me, bro. Hey,
whatsoever.
yo, let me tell you something.
She can beatbox down there for
Wordplay used
all
to
I
be
care.
off the table for me. It was like off the table. And
I
then
want
one
her
night, I was like,
Dougie Fresh and Biz Marquee down there.
word.
That's what.
You know, there are a
He
lot of
went
times that I really miss you
to.
guys, and then
Oh,
in these
beatbox.
moments, I remember why I don't miss this as much. Like,
What? Imagine all that spitting.
Bro, I cannot. I cannot.
What?
I told Shorty when I get here, I like my ass to be wet.
Mm-hmm. Let that thing trickle on down.
I'm waiting for the rest of that statement. Like, what?
That's it.
If
When it
I
stops.
stand up and I don't feel that like wetness while I'm
You know,
When I walk to the bathroom.
Val, can you help me, please? Can you talk to them? Oh my God.
If I
Oh,
don't have to wipe from front to back,
Tibet.
and I just gotta wipe the front, you ain't do it
Oh
right.
my
you
god.
know,
You ain't do it right.
in this exact moment,
The
I'm
paper
wondering
towels
why
off
I
the
came
table.
over here. I should have just stayed and minded my own
You the
business.
one who
But
told
no, I
Slim to
had to
say
ask
what
Slim
you told
to kick
Slim
the
to say
fucking
it.
door open, and this is what I get.
Oh man, y'all funny
Hmm
as hell.
I got nothing. I got
I
nothing.
need a whole album done down there. You know what I'm saying? Of beatboxing, not like just. I need like a Chris Brown album where he got like 28, 30 songs down there.
30
That's
You're
what I
songs.
so
need down there.
stupid.
Hmm You know, back in
Yo,
the
bro.
day with the CDs had
Need
two sides.
30
You had a side A CD and a
songs.
side B CD.
Y'all want to hear something real
Yeah.
funny? No, I'm not. Never mind. Jesus
No,
Christ.
come, Slim. You're already there. You're already there.
Yeah,
Come with
yeah,
it.
you're there
Yes, you're
already,
already
bro.
there. I don't know how
I've
you're gonna like try to retract. You're already there. Come, say
Nah.
it.
I've got. Oh man, I've gotten so open with certain things that I've even changed the position in which I choose to receive certain things.
Let's go. Let me hear
Sorry,
it.
what? Come, hi, sir. Elaborate, please.
I've changed the position in which I
We heard that part.
choose.
We said elaborate. Different.
Elaborate.
I ain't got much
So are
time,
we
big dog.
talking
Let's
about
go.
like we're on our knees now?
No, I haven't done. I haven't done that. I have not done
You
that.
On our
haven't?
back with our
What?
legs up by
Hey,
our
Yeah,
ears?
yeah, yeah. I've done that. Yeah, I've helped. I've helped.
I'm not that flexible, but like I'll put it up as far as I can. But I'm telling you that milking position, big dog.
I haven't had it yet. I don't do the all
Telling you,
fours. I haven't done all fours, but here's the
telling you,
shit.
she get the two stroke going on down there like she trying to milk a
I already
cow. What?
You
grab it
know,
from the base.
I clearly came to the wrong conversation today because I don't understand
I don't
what's
know how
going
we got
on.
here. I don't remember how we got here. I don't
Legs
even
started
know.
Hold
shaking
it.
like
There
a
you
fucking
go. The
dog tail.
pretzel. There you go, homie. There you go. That's your brother, Mel, right? Hey,
This is a conversation he needs to be in on. Oh Lord, jeez.
yo, I ain't trying to be funny, but you gonna get visuals. You're my close friends. You gonna get them. Miss Goy being you and my close friends too. You gonna get them too.
Oh,
Please take me off the close friends list for the love of God.
No,
Like,
I'm not. You have to send me a private DM asking me, and
you
I
know what? I will kill you. I will kill you. What?
Mm-mm.
you
Slim?
didn't do what he said earlier. You're gonna
A
open up
day
your
of loyalty.
message.
You cannot leave. You started all this when you asked what pegging was.
You did technically. Technically, you
Nah,
opened the door.
It was you,
nah.
Queen. It was
She
you.
laid the
We
breadcrumbs,
haven't
bro.
we have not turned back since.
You didn't.
Val said, "Nah, y'all gonna, it wasn't my woman."
Right? Val's like, y'all ain't compromising me over here. Thank you kindly. You stop talking about that.
Oh wait. Oh sorry. Jesus Christ. Never mind. I'm sorry. Half you ladies are my close friends. I apologize.
What?
Shit.
Nothing. I'm just looking at the
You
comments.
know this nothing thing. You need to stop doing that because that's what got us here, and that's what keeps getting us in trouble. Stop doing that
Y'all
nothing thing.
go down the rabbit hole. Not me. That's y'all.
Oh my gosh. Okay, next question. Oh my God, you guys are killing me.
Terrible.
I forgot we got a question.
Terrible.
If someone has been friend zoned and they want to get out of the friend zone, what's the best way to do that?
I do know.
Get to not be
Every
friends
time I'm in there, I'm
anymore.
trapped.
Because if you in the friend zone, then there's a reason why you in there, and chances are like you have to let that person, like that person has to get some type of feelings for you, because if you try to get out the friend zone and you don't make it out, you're only doing damage to yourself, and you can also possibly damage that friendship. So if you're willing to do that, then by all means, go all out. But you've been friend zoned. Like you gotta, yeah.
Okay. What if you have feelings for the person that you've been friend zoned by? Do you just stifle your feelings or do you say something?
No, you say something.
Saying something.
No, you could definitely say something because you never know, what another person is feeling unless you either ask or express your feelings.
Yeah.
However, if
Right.
they don't feel the same, you can't do nothing about
Can you
that.
go back to being friends if they don't feel the same? Or are you
I
required
think
to
so,
move on
absolutely.
and not be friends with them?
No, I think you can. I absolutely think you can. Like I have a couple women who I'm friends with who I've had that situation happen where
Mm-hmm.
like I had one in particular, and she was just like, you're like really one of my only guy friends, and we've been friends for a long time. I would hate to lose that aspect between us if something like that happened. I was like, you know what, I get it, I understand. I'll like it's my responsibility to work on those feelings that I have for that person.
Right.
But you can get to a place where you can strictly be platonic friends with them. I do believe. I know there are a lot of people who don't believe that men and women can platonically be friends, especially if
Right.
there were feelings involved at some point, either on both sides or just one. But yeah, I know just from experience that absolutely is possible.
I'm with you. I feel like men and women could be platonic friends, but I do think it's a lot easier for women than men. Because I think if a
Why?
woman who was a friend may offer a nigga some pussy, like I think the nigga may take it, friend or not. I mean, he
Uh,
may be a little hesitant. He may be like, "Are you sure?" or whatever, but he may do it. That's number one. Number two is, um, as far as like the friendship zone, I know I've lived in that zone for a very long time. I find it's impossible to get out once you're in it, or very hard to get out once you're in it. My advice or the best thing that I've done is let you know what's up, but
go
Sorry,
Val, go
Kalina
Val. Don't
Garcia.
even read it. No, don't read it.
No,
Go
no, but
Val.
I need
Let
to
Val off the
because
hook,
I'm
please.
feeling this. I've had to remind a guy that we are only friends right before we had sex. Is that bad?
nah,
No, it's
nah,
not bad at all.
because I've told plenty of
It's
girls that
that
right.
communication, establish the boundaries.
Yeah.
But then does that change the scope of your friendship because you've had sex?
In some situations, I think it can. In some, I don't think so. I've had sex with women who I am friends with, who currently still friends with,
Okay.
and before it didn't change anything. Before it didn't change anything after.
How do you know that?
At least on my
That's
part, it
my
didn't.
question.
And
Yeah.
so
For
how
them,
did I
because
know that?
you can only speak for yourself. On for
True,
them,
very true.
how do you know that it
So
didn't change something for them?
correct. You cannot 100% know unless they tell you. I can only go based off of actions. If things and vibes haven't really changed afterwards, and we can still go about hanging out the way that we do, and like everything still flows the same way that it does, then I assume, which it's bad to assume things, but then I assume unless they've said something to me about it or started acting differently, it's like a pattern type thing. If you switch up kind of that pattern, I'm going to assume something's going on, and then I'm going to, hey, you've been acting, differently lately or whatnot. What's going on?
Okay, so her follow up was so something changed for him, but she continued to treat him like a friend, but he kept trying to fuck. You muddied the waters. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Val,
like
your thought?
if the poom poom good.
If you're
Sorry, what?
staying consistent, he said the poom poom's good. I'm just gonna keep up.
I love that you
If
guys
you've
keep
been
using that. Yes,
consistent,
I love it.
I cannot. I cannot. If she has been consistent throughout this whole entire time that they've been doing it,
Yes.
and he wants to assume whatever he wants to assume, uh, it's kind of like what we had talked about recently as well. I think that begins to be a him problem because you stayed consistent. We're friends. We're friends. All this stuff. There's nothing else. Nothing's changing for you. Once something changed for him, he should have said something. If he did, I don't know the whole entire situation. He
Right.
should have said something. Um, and then from that point forward, you guys decide what you want to do together. If you guys can decide together, but then if you can't, you stayed consistent. If he wants to continue putting himself in that predicament, I'm sorry that's on him. That's on him.
So, oh,
Yes.
okay, go ahead. I got two things.
Okay, so you use the word consistent. How does it remain consistent if you've changed something in the dynamic? Like you've caused an inconsistent ripple by saying, "Hey, we should fuck," and then you do fuck. What's going on over there, Val?
What was changed? Maybe I missed it.
So they were
What,
friends. They had
yes.
sex, and then she
Yes.
went back to being friends. But now I think his feelings changed, and he wanted for them to continue to have sex. But she didn't want to. She wanted for them to just go back to being friends. So if you were consistently friends with someone, you kind of you drop
Yeah,
the drop of water and it makes a ripple outward. The ripple doesn't stop just because you've dropped the dot and you said, okay, ripples stop. Like they continue to go outward. So you've caused an inconsistency in the consistency. How I don't know. I guess
so
I'm
there
thinking
are
that. to assume that
Yeah.
the person can just go back to that. What if they had feelings for you that they hadn't spoken to you, and now
Yeah.
they've had sexual intimacy with you? And we know that sometimes people equate sexual intimacy with, whatever else emotionally,
Yeah.
Hmm.
but
True.
you change the dynamic. Is it fair to expect the person to go back to what the previous dynamic was?
No.
It's a conversation that needs to be had.
Yes. Because so I agree with you. It's very, what did you say, murky, muddy
It
water
muddies
Muddy
the
water.
anyways.
water.
Because like if you go into it, like again, it needs to be established, even as friends. If we're just gonna have sex this one time, hey, we're just doing it this one time, and that's it. But even
Right.
then, you still can't. That's an exchange. There's still some type of exchange there of energy and whatnot. So you never know what it can shift, and that's why it is a risk. There's a risk with everything, but you should know
Exactly.
going into it that there is a risk of this, and you can't put expectations on a person, even if they are friends, for them to just be like, all right, yeah, cool, because that can change, just based off of that.
So pretty much, I got two stories. Just a minute ago, right before this fucking live kicked off, I was at this chick house who I used to bone back in the day, like almost 10 years ago. Me and her as friends. She got a man and everything. You know what I'm saying? But I was there handling some business, not for sexual reasons. I was there handling some business, and you know what I mean. She invited me in with another friend. There's another friend there. We had hamburgers and cooked and made a couple drinks, and that was it. But we all good. You know what I mean? We boned for like a good 2 months, and it just dissolved of a natural death. Like it was no
Right.
beef or nothing like that, and we was to this day. You know what I mean? Like we good. I don't know if now if she told her man that we fucked or whatever. That's on her. I don't know, but I know I've been around other boyfriends of her in the past, and everything has been there's no hard feelings or nothing. It was just that. There's also a girl I was digging back in the day, a long time ago, long time ago. She in my opinion, she was falling in love with me way too quick. And I told her verbatim, like, listen, like, you moving
Penis.
Too fast.
huh?
I said it was the penis.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
He was knocking on that door,
I
Gave
told
it
you,
to him.
knocking on that damn door.
knocking on
Y'all
that
don't
door.
y'all
Yeah.
don't play around.
But I kept telling her, like, listen, you moving too fast. I don't feel the same, blah, blah, blah. And she kept like coming strong, strong, strong. I remember going to my pops one day and asking him like, "Yo, Dad, I'm always honest. You know, to be honest, I'm honest with her. I told her how I feel, but she keep trying to shower me with gifts and come by here and do this, that, and the third."
Cut that
And my
off.
pops asked me verbatim. He goes, "Were you honest with her?" I said, "Yeah." "You told the truth?" "Yeah." He said, "All right, then she must want to be exploited then, because you told her
Anything
and
after that's not your responsibility.
yeah, she goes, that's
Yep.
not your responsibility." So that was that. But I told her and she chose to do it. Yeah. What's up?
Did you keep fucking her?
No, no. I stopped
And the
eventually. But
reason the
I
reason I
stopped it
asked
for
that
Probably,
question is
probably.
because
no. I'm gonna be
sometimes,
gangster for a selfish reason. I did not stop it for the reason in which you think. So
okay, well, that kind
yeah.
of just
So
kills what I
I'm
was
gonna
going to
say,
say.
I'm gonna save the
Right.
grace.
No, because I was going to say sometimes when we
Still
know that
probably
the person feels a particular type
bad
of
again.
way, or we know that they're willing to do certain things for us, even though we know that the right thing to do is to not mess
Yeah,
around with that person anymore because it's just digging them, it's helping to dig them into a deeper emotional hole. Sometimes we
yeah.
don't do the right thing and we don't say, like, okay, you know what, let me just stop fucking around with you altogether. Sometimes we say, okay, well, you know what? I mean, that's not my
No,
responsibility. I
no,
told
no.
her, I told
It
them up front that
came out.
so
It came out. That's how my ex was. I feel like, but it came out with her specifically that she was really kind of, I think, using me to make her baby mom. I mean, her baby father jealous.
oh,
That's what really led to the
Shorty, we could
Gotcha.
have just drew up a
my
contract then, if that's the case.
yo. That's what I'm saying now,
You
because
know
he
what I'm
called my
saying?
phone one night on some shit, and the reason why he called my phone didn't make sense. Like
right.
that means I know that she must have back then we didn't call it gaslighting, but she had to gaslight him into calling my phone. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because
Right.
even
She
in
was
the
giving him a different impression of what was
yeah,
happening
yeah,
than what was actually
well,
happening.
yeah, he was mad because I had a whole bunch of alcohol in her trunk, and I guess he come and picked the kid up. They had a kid together, and the kid I didn't understand what the beat was, and then before him, I really didn't understand how he even got to see the trunk, or he knew it was mine, or whatever the case may be. So she pretty much presented this shit to him as a way to bait him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, that's corny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Val?
Yeah. I agree. No, I think that's corny. I do have stories like that as well. And I have a very, very good friend who we've been together with, who we've been together. But it dissipated. We had that conversation. This is well over 12 years ago, you know. Um, we had the conversation, things ended, and straight. So if people can be adults and actually have these conversations and not lie, tell the truth,
Yeah.
be honest, just like Miss Slim was just saying, it's possible to have those platonic friendships. If you're lying, if you're trying to say the right thing in order to see if you can get a little bit closer, because a lot of guys do that. I'm sorry, but it happens. Then I mean that's on you. But if you can have those conversations, it can
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I got tons of female friends who I'm not fucking. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie to you. If they ever offer me some pussy, I may be like, I will. I will fuck all my female friends. I'm letting you know. I will. I don't want to. I'm not gonna try. But if they offer me
He
some
said,
pussy,
"Ain't no
What's
dummy though."
wrong with this guy?
yeah, I'm not a fool. Like
I love you, Slim.
it's the truth.
That's all I got for you, bro.
It's the truth.
I appreciate your honesty.
I'm not, and even I'm talking about even the ones who got niggas. I'm not coming after y'all girl. Y'all know that. I just if they always need some pussy, I'm gonna make sure they ain't drunk or high, and if they of sound and sober mind.
Oh, sorry, Mr.
So
Alzahad.
I got to dip y'all.
Yeah,
Love y'all. Have
we
fun.
love you.
I'm still
Love
gonna
you,
try
bro.
and see if I can listen in during dinner and jump into the comments or something. But
Okay.
I got to bounce. I'll holler at y'all
Thanks for
later.
stopping in. It was great seeing you. We love, it's
Deuces.
always good for you to be here with us. We appreciate you. Happy birthday to your little brother from all of
Thank you,
us.
thank
Yes,
you, thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So little bro, happy birthday. Yeah.
Will do. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
So, Slim and Val, let me ask you. Um, oh my gosh, I forgot what I was going to ask you. Oh, okay. So I've heard before that as a woman, if you have a male friend who's trying to fuck you, then that person is not really your friend. Do you agree with that or
Yes,
disagree with that?
I agree.
I agree. I agree. And I just want to clarify. I'm not trying to fuck. You know,
Okay,
my
hold
female.
on. So, but that's the reason I'm asking to the point that you had made.
I
So
meant fine.
if you're really just trying to be their friend and they offer you pum pum as a test to see whether or not you're really just trying to be their friend,
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
do you take the pum pum and say, well, you
Ah.
offered
So,
it, but we're still friends, or does that exclude you from truly being their friend because you
Good
took the pum pum?
question.
You
so
see
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying?
echo. I see what you're saying. I'm
Hmm.
gonna echo something that my man Val told me a long time ago. Don't test a
Uh-oh.
good man. Don't test a good man, and don't test a good man. So don't pull no test. That's number one.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, for real. Don't test. That's number one
Really?
because you not, especially a nigga like me. Why'd you test me? Honestly, you hear the shit that fly out my mouth.
They want to see if you're true to your word. They want to see if,
Yeah,
like you said, you know what?
but
We're
we
friends. I don't
we
like,
are.
there's nothing more than that. So they're trying to see, okay, well let me try to fling some your way.
But why would you do that? That's not friendly. That's not friendly at all. Why would you do
But you
that?
could say no.
I will. I'm not going to say no because I'm trying to fulfill your needs. That's what you want. Because now we're just talking about attraction. If you come to me and you like, hey, I've been feeling you lately. I like you. I said, for real? Well, I thought we was just friends. You know what I mean? You really like me? Yeah, I really like you. All right. What you want to give me? Or you just want some dick? Oh no, I just want to see what it's like. Okay. You sure? You sure?
Val, please help me, because
Am I an asshole for this? I need to know.
you know,
It's a very
I don't
interesting
I don't know what
perspective.
you did before 8 o'clock, but fuck. Like,
I
what
didn't
is
do anything.
going on?
I didn't do anything. This is my sober thoughts. What the fuck?
This,
I don't, ah,
I'm saying this. I'm not trying to pursue any of my female friends. We could go to ask any girl. They know. We could go anywhere, and I'll make you feel comfortable. I'm not even gonna try to push up on you. I lost pussy because I didn't push up. What I'm saying is that remember I said if I walk into a club and a girl come up to me and let me know she want me, I'm on
yeah.
her
okay.
because it's not. I don't have to worry about everybody. Other women in this building. It's a risk. I mean, I said I got to trial and error and see. You just let me know how you feel, so I'm good.
So why do you not say no? Like if you know or you suspect that it's a ruse, like she's trying to see whether or not you're legitimately her friend. If you know, why would you accept the Trojan horse?
Hmm.
I wouldn't know that she's trying to test me. I wouldn't know that because I'm oblivious. I would just be like, I would ask her, how short and are you sober? Have you been drinking tonight? What are you talking about? That's what I would ask her. If she,
Okay.
after all the questions, if she's that adamant, like she's that adamant, and she just want to keep it platonic, all right, we'll see. Make sure she can handle it, and that's it. I mean,
Okay.
I would. I may oblige her. I mean, I'm gonna let her know, like, listen, we ain't gonna hook up. I don't want this to change anything. You feel like you can't handle it, you may get attached. Let me know. If she goes, no, 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 I really want your dick in or around my mouth, then she would.
I mean, technically, if they're not friend zoned, I understand where Slim is coming from. I
Do you
guess
understand what I'm saying?
if it's
I'm
just
not.
a friend, you guys never have dealt those with those waters before. You don't,
Nah.
never touch it. Never had the conversation. I can see where you're coming from. If you consider this person to be a legit friend, good friend,
Yes.
close friend, kind of thing, then I'm like, Slim, why? Because if it's not good, do you feel like you can legit go back to being friends?
We will remain
Like
friends
that
the
would
entire. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a perfect
okay.
example. Okay.
Oh,
I have a very close
you
friend.
have stories. This is lovely tonight.
I do. I have a very, 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 very close female friend. Our parents went to the prom together.
Oh,
Um,
that's dope.
I didn't know this at the time. I asked her to prom. I didn't know. Her father said no, and we got real close behind this whole situation or whatever. Right, this girl. Right,
Okay.
we were mad tight. It was to the point where my family used to ask me like, "Yo, you sure y'all ain't not? You got a crush on her, or she got a crush on you, or whatever the case." You know what I mean? I never pursued it because we were so much. Even though I was feeling like developing like feelings for her and shit, I never pursued it. I was always scared for reasons that we're talking about right now. I did not want to fuck up the friendship. I didn't want her to look at me differently. I didn't want her to be like, "Oh, I don't feel comfortable around him no more," or nothing like that. I never pursued none of it, even though I wanted to. I just didn't do it. You know what I mean? Because I felt like it would change. And if she offered me some, I she did one thing. I ain't gonna front. She ain't put it on a silver platter. But some of the shit that she was doing this one particular night, when I tell the homies and my dad, he was like, "Yo, man, you should have tore that to pieces." I didn't because I was scared. You know what I'm saying? And I was just scared that of fucking up a friendship. You feel me? So I'm talking shit, but if you're a friend, like a true friend, you know.
So I have a friend who, hmm, like we've had sex a number of times, but in my mind, for me, I still keep it very like we're friends, like we're boys.
Yeah.
But he always wants to have conversation with me about us being more, and I duck and dodge like I'm running for my life from those conversations. I laugh them off. I try to play them off. Like I think I've even said to him, like I don't like I just want us to be friends. I don't want us to have like a relationship. I'm not interested in being with you. So I've said that for my part, but it doesn't change and hasn't shifted the way that he feels or what he wants. And so now what I find myself doing, it's easier because I'm in the States a lot of the time now, but what I find myself doing is avoiding him so that I don't have to have those continual conversations. Because no matter how many times I've tried to avoid it or I've given him those answers like, nah, guy, we're never going to be together. I'm never going to be your girlfriend. I'm never going to be your wife. Like I've said those things straight.
But
He doesn't hear it.
how do you treat? Because I had that with the skis. I don't know if y'all remember the skeezer who I was doing with. She one day she asked me. I know who I'm talking about. One day she asked me like, "Oh, what is we?" You know what I mean? Because I was venting to her, and I was telling her when I take a woman seriously, I give 110%. When I give all of me
Right.
plus more. You know what I'm saying? And because I led with that statement, her follow up question was, "Then what are we?" And I looked at her dead in her fucking eyes, and I
So
said, "Do you honestly feel like I treat you like I give you fucking 150%? Do you feel like I give you 75%? Like honestly, think about the nature. Like I don't even, you know what I mean? Like come on, and from that she took it better than I thought. She was clear. She was upset, but she just sat there and went to sleep and kind of cried. But she was and I still stay with her and shit. You know what I mean? Cause she cool. She's alright. She's cool people, but we wasn't on that type of time, my nigga. And you can't tell me that you feel like that. And if you feel like I was giving you 100% or whatever, or something even sufficient, something's really wrong here. Cause I was not. I wasn't even giving you
But
15%.
sometimes people romanticize situations, even though you're telling them what it
Yes.
is straightforward and you're saying, like, this is never going to be a thing between us. When someone has romanticized the way that they feel about you, there really isn't too much that you can tell them that's going to change that. What they live on is the hope that you will
Hope.
change your mind.
Yes.
So that's what happened with T. If y'all remember, the mixologist, she was very, yeah, she was very. I and my father once again had to sit me down at 33 years old and tell me like, listen, bro, she don't give a fuck what you telling her, nigga. It don't matter what you telling her. All she knows is that she catching it every fucking night, and that's it. You know what I mean? And you in her space,
Right.
so you may have to. I understand you telling her when you verbally had that conversation with her, she like go crazy and shit. But you may have to pull an okey doke and just leave and block and just dissipate because she don't know what she want. You know what I'm saying? And it's just you moving too. She was moving way too fast for me. You feel what I'm saying? For somebody who I literally just met 2 months ago, you talking about moving in together and getting an
Right.
apartment. You know, so I don't know, but my father did tell me that
You know, the funny.
you can't keep doing that. At some point, you gotta stop. And even to my friends would say, "Yo, why you kept fucking her?" You know what I mean? What you
Yes.
mean? I got a high sex drive. I like to have sex, and
But
it was
it confuses things.
it was good. Yeah, but I realized that it was confusing.
Val, you were going to say something? Sorry.
No, that's what I was gonna say. It gets confusing, and then
Right.
on top of that too. Now that I'm thinking about it, because you said Slim that you felt like you was only given like 50 kind of thing, and she felt like you was given like 100. What you was giving her probably could have been the most that she's received from any man. So it puts
Sure.
it all the way up here, which is kind of, you know,
That's it, player. That is it. I
Sure.
didn't realize. So I really, because I've been in relationships for a very long time. Most of my 20s and 30s, you know, I've been in a relationship. So for the brief intermissions when I was single, or when I am single, I didn't know that the shit had changed and flipped. And some of these women, just being nice to them, something that a decent human being should be, is
yep,
like here, and
You
that's
raise the bar. Yeah, you raise the bar.
you did.
yeah, but that in and of itself makes me unattracted to you now because how low were you doing before me that me just being, I'm telling you, I went out with my cousins. She went out one night. I wasn't going to bring her out with me. I brought her one night with my cousins, and it was a bad idea. And because it wasn't that type of time, but my brother was like, yo, bring her. So my friend got some company. Cool. She out there, she pulls me to the side in the middle of the club and tell me how my cousin and my brother want to fuck her. And I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? Like, who, them niggas? She like, oh yeah, cause I said, well, what makes you say? I started laughing. I said, what makes you say that? She was like, my brother's here with his girl for Christ's sake. Oh, cause they being all nice to me. It's the way they talking to me. I said, yo, I come from. I said, I pull it to the side, and I said, like, G check it, like, listen, you talking to a family full of gentlemen and charmers, and we
Right.
nice people. Would you
Yep.
want a nigga to call you a bitch? Like, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting you know right now, my people don't want to fuck you, and even if they did, no, let me tell you how this shit go down. They call me first and say, hey, what's up with Shorty? Do I got the green light or the red light? What's up? I give it the green light to, you know what I mean? Like, cause you with me, like, you feel me? You
Right.
came here with me, like, we ain't together. You here with me. The fuck, like, so that shit just left a bad taste in my mind. Cause in my mind now, I'm thinking, what the fuck are you used to? Like, what are you used to that your bar is that
That
some
low.
people be nice to you? You know what I mean? Showing you respect is them trying to. Why do you think they
But
want
it
to
could
fuck
be
you?
something as simple as like you buy her a drink in the club and she thinks
Yep.
that you want her. Like you know what I mean? Like that's your picture you're throwing because she sometimes unfortunately when people aren't they're not used to being treated well
Yep.
or they're
You
not
got
even
it.
aware of what being treated well is,
Yep.
they don't have a bar set for themselves because no one's ever told them or shown
Mm-hmm.
them what the bar is or what the basic should be.
Yes. The
Yo, so I had
smallest
somebody.
thing that you would do, she would take it like,
Yo,
oh my God, this dude wants
He's in
me.
love with me.
you're right. All I did one day was that one girl I told you about prior, my father said she must want to be exploited. That girl,
Mm-hmm.
specifically, the way I bagged her, I swear to God, I was working at a deli. All I did, I'm nice. I know I love kids, given my profession. I cut a slice of deli meat, and you know how you give like a free sample out to people. All I did was give it to her kid. That's all I did. And then from
And
that
that's
point
enough.
on,
That's all
that
it
must have
takes.
been enough.
That's enough.
That must have been enough. And I didn't. That shit just blew my mind. Like that was enough. So I'm saying that I understand what you're saying, Val, but it's that in and of itself which leaves a distaste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm thinking about what you were subjected to prior to me, or your own self worth, or your own self value, or how you viewed yourself.
Okay.
You know what
No,
I'm
I
saying?
understand. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
what they're accepting.
yeah, what you're accepting, I'm thinking about your
Right.
psyche based sometimes what you say and what you don't say. You know what I'm saying? That makes me look at you crazy and think about what is you.
Okay.
I talked a lot. I'm sorry.
You did really good tonight.
This
I'm
was
very
good.
proud of
This
you.
was good.
You did really
Yeah.
good. Well, that is our time. We did wonderful. Instagram didn't do any fuckery and kick us
Right.
off. We ran straight through an hour and a half. Yay. Mr. L joined us. Yay. And
Yeah.
That was cool. That
we
was
just
cool how you slid in and slid out, though. Like, you know what I mean? You still
like a
showed
good
love.
penis, like some good dick. Slide in, slide out. I'm just saying.
Miss Ella, I just set you up, player. Set you up.
You did. That
You
was a
know,
very nice assist. That was a
yeah,
very, very nice assist.
Rose threw the alley player. Hey.
So, Mr. Slim, do you want to take us on the outro?
Yes. I just want to thank any and everybody who joined, all the comments, a lot of familiar faces, a lot of returning faces, Pat, uh, just everybody in here. I don't even want to go through all the names because I don't
Yeah.
want to leave nobody out. Um, Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for kicking it with us. Thank you for dealing with all our hiatus and our little breaks while we get our R&R in and while we get our
Yes.
self-care in. That's it. I'm Genuine Savage. I'm Slim Stay Scheming. I'm representing 973 Vibes out of Essex County, New Jersey. I'm representing Three Guys and a Girl. Obviously, go check our YouTube page. Shout out to my boy George Cruz, the realest nigga I know. Can't wait to go hit up Fire Island in a couple weeks.
Hit up
And
your who?
Hey,
we're going to hit
okay.
Fire Island in a couple weeks.
That's what's
Fire
up.
Definitely.
Island?
Yeah.
Where's that?
That's off in New York.
New York.
See, y'all don't love me. You guys don't put me onto shit. And you know I'm so mad at you right now?
You drive past New Jersey multiple occasions. You've never called me.
He's not
Okay,
gonna
you
let
know
that
what?
go.
Wow.
He's not
Is
gonna
that
I'm
what
let
we're
not
that
doing
go.
now?
I'm not gonna let that go.
Okay,
I know for
Slim.
a fact
No
exactly.
problem.
You
All right.
cannot get from Canada down to Virginia without cutting through New Jersey. That's the most
That's
fastest
not
route.
true. That's
Are you
not
going around?
true.
You go around?
You know what? Now that you said that, yeah, now I'm going to go around.
Yeah. Well, for the other 50 times that you didn't, oh well.
Mm.
Now you're just gonna flat out fucking avoid me. Okay.
You know what? I'm going to find out where Fire Island is myself and go. And I'm going to
Yeah.
message you when I'm there.
Yeah. I mean, you want to come and go on the 23rd? Meet us out there.
Wait, 23rd of what?
July.
Oh, I have plans.
There you go.
But thank you, though.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to George Cruz. Shout out to Big Scoria Bean. Shout out to
Come on, go away with the shout outs. Val, what you saying?
I'm gonna echo what Slim said. Thanks for everybody that joined, hung out with us in comments. The new individuals, hello, what's going on?
Yes.
Glad you guys came in. Glad that you guys stayed with us for a little bit too. Truly appreciate it. All the ones that return, you already know we appreciate it. We always say that. Thank you very much. Val, Love Lessons by Val. What I aim to do is help you guys cultivate the healthy dating and relationship lives that you all deserve. Podcast is back. Intricacies of dating and relationships, all streaming platforms. Please check it out. Sessions as well. Singles, couples, understanding your dating scene, whatever it is. DM me. All I ask is that you come ready to do the work. And of course, I am 1/4 of Three Guys and a Girl. Like Slim said, check out the YouTube. Always come back to us. It's every other Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Every other Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And
Was that for
just
Queen?
join us. Yeah. Continue to join us as we keep on building. Keep telling a friend to tell a friend. That's all I got.
So, Queen, I'm about to say something. Please don't get mad at me. Val, please don't get mad at me.
Okay.
So last weekend I was in Connecticut
see.
and drove through Boston.
Then she
Drive
got the
around.
moxie.
Drive
She got
around
the
now.
moxie to tell you.
Skip New Jersey, skip Massachusetts, skip both of us, damn it.
You know,
Take a longer trip.
Right to the Mason Dixon line, bro.
Come on.
you
Could have had
know,
wings, could have something. No,
got
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah,
I
It's
got
crazy.
nothing.
I've been off.
I
I've
love
been
you
off.
guys.
I've
I
been
love
off all
you.
summer. It's no reason why we couldn't have linked up at some point. I've been off since June 17th. I go back to work on July 25th. We could have linked.
You know, yeah,
Yeah,
I
what?
got nothing.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I respect it. Sometimes my father
Next
told me
time.
it's best to shut the fuck up when you ain't got shit to say. It's all good.
Queen, I said don't be mad, please. Oh my God.
Yeah, you see the faces?
I'm so, oh, I am Mr. L from the host of where we talk about topics revolving around sex, found on all streaming platforms. He is the compassionate dom, the sensual sadist with a southern gentleman with a sprinkle of filth. Mr. L, check on your strong friends. All your
Yes.
friends, including your strong friends. You know what? Yes, I
Yes.
know that I have no excuse. I went through Boston to get to Connecticut. I go through New Jersey to get to Philadelphia and wherever else. Yes, I know.
No, it's crazy. I'm right off the turnpike, too. You take your turn.
Can we go
AJ,
now?
you know what you did? AJ? You know what you did? Red flag, okay?
There
Red
you
flag.
go.
Now you red flagged me? Oh my
That's probably the first ever, yeah. That's the first ever red flag.
Wow, that is a definite wow. And you know what? I'm supposed to be heading down close to North Carolina next month, but I'm not going now because I don't even want to be. What? You know?
No, see, Mr. L. See? Damn. Mm.
So I was going to say that I was supposed to be going closer to North Carolina, probably like in a couple of weeks, but now I'm not going to go because I don't want to get caught.
After you, she's so close to you, you can smell her scent, bro. You can smell the
Right?
pheromones.
Right?
How close she is to North Carolina.
I think it's time for us to go. Instagram's timing us out. Is it
She's running.
time for us to go now? You guys are doing me bad. You know what? I will be in Virginia for a little while, so I will make my rounds. I will make my way around.
Yo, I got some Chris Brown tickets. Somebody needs some Chris Brown tickets, yo. And they close as fuck some seats. Somebody want to see Chris Brown, little baby. Just putting it out there. Unless somebody looking, somebody want to go on a date or whatever.
Hey. Your inbox is gonna swell up. Yep.
I'm saying.
When is his concert?
July 26th. 7 o'clock in North New Jersey.
Yep, and I was supposed to be in Texas and all. Okay, can we just go now? Because honestly, now everybody's
gonna go
on
around
the
Texas
attack.
too.
Everyone's coming for me.
She's gonna waste a lot of gas going around Texas. It's okay.
Texas is huge. I enjoyed my time in Texas. I was supposed to have gone back out there, but I'm trying to get there. Right now, Virginia is the place to be. Or Jamaica.
I've never been to Texas.
You'd like Texas.
I'm trying to get out this country again. I'm so tired of this shit, bro. I need to be back on the beach.
I need a cruise.
I need another beach.
You said a cruise?
I would like to go on another cruise. I need a vacation period, honestly.
Yes. Okay, could we go now, please? Because
Oh yeah.
S. Marie, I love you, Samantha. I do. I'm going to make Texas happen. I can't give you an exact time when, but I'm going to make Texas happen. Or Jamaica. Jamaica's good. That would be dope. If we all did a Jamaica trip and did a live from Jamaica.
That would be dope.
You know what? I think we should discuss that because I know we were talking about doing a live next year. If we could do a resort live.
Oh, just get an Airbnb, a fly-ass Airbnb?
Even that would be lovely too. But it'd have to be somewhere warm where there's a beach.
Yeah, 100%. But a dope-ass Airbnb and just all in the same room, just kicking it.
That would be tight. That would be really, really nice. Okay, and on that
Sign us
happy
up.
note, this has
I'm
been
out.
Three Guys and a Girl with AJ in the hot seat, getting lambasted for going through all these states and not stopping in to say hi to people. I love you all. Be sure to wave as you know what, Haven. Don't contribute. Thank you very kindly. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay,
Thanks.
ladies, you guys have a good night. I'm taking close friends request.
Bro.
Peace.
Sorry, what?
I'm just saying.
Disregard this man, okay?
No, don't disregard that. No. Listen, I meant every word. I choose my words carefully. I meant it.
Like,
AJ's
so
done.
do I have to like log off tonight? I need to know if I just need to know if I need to log off tonight. Like,
No. You ain't gotta log off. I'm always gonna give a 30-minute grace period.
30 minutes to not check my stories. Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Now, if you missed that warning shot, then that's on you, bro.
And
Like, that's the
Beware
problem.
when you guys open it.
That's the
Beware.
problem. You see the warning
right
shot, and
on
then
when I tell you it hits you on your forehead, just like that. Just like Val's doing right in the middle of your forehead. Trust me.
it's heavy. So,
This has been Three Guys and a Girl. To everyone who's joined our live, we appreciate you as always. We are back on track, back on schedule. We will be back in 2 weeks from today with another set of great topics. Please check out our YouTube channels, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell two friends. Also follow our Instagram page, 3guys_and_a girl. Forward it to people, let them know what's going on. We are always open to taking suggestions for discussion topics. You can email us. Our email is in the link in our bio. You can DM us as well. We respond to DMs fairly frequently. We're friendly.
yeah, you can hit
You
Three
can talk
Guys
to
and a
us.
Girl. Hit us all up. Hit us all up. You know what I'm saying?
You can hit us up individually,
Yeah.
collectively. But yeah, we appreciate you. And thanks for being here with us.
And if you ever had topics too, sorry. If you ever got
Yeah,
topics you want to say, please,
absolutely.
share with us. We're looking for
Send
new
it.
content, stuff to talk
Yes.
about, relevant stuff.
Yeah.
Always, always, always.
All right, I'm out here, guys. Deuces.
Talk to you later. Good
Good
night.
night.
There we go. Thanks for joining us. We love you guys. We appreciate you. We'll see you in 2 weeks.